I wish to thank you so much for the invaluable cooperation and support you rendered to me and my country as we navigated the late hours and heavy agenda that confronted us during the tenure of my chairship. I want to say asanteni sana. Dear colleagues, my country's chairship period has been interesting and essentially quite fulfilling in terms of what we have been able to achieve together. When COVID-19 struck its tragic foot into the soils of our region in March 2020, we were here in Dar es Salaam, and together we resolved, through the wise counsel and the leadership of the chair of SADC, His Excellency Dr. John Pombe Joseph Magufuli, President of the United Republic of Tanzania, we resolved to do our meetings virtually. And looking back, it looks like it was just yesterday, but it's already almost a year, and we have continued to do so well as a region in terms of ensuring that our agenda continues to be penned out even despite the challenges of COVID-19. I congratulate you together with my country in achieving that feat. Distinguished colleagues, we have been able to hold more than 10 successful sectoral as well as the meetings of the Council of Ministers. And these have included the passage of our organization budget for 2020-2021. This is no small feat. We have been able to apply our due diligence and to make sure that the guidelines related to transportation of goods and services in our region, to ensure the seamless flow of trade, while at the same time ensuring we manage to mitigate the negative health impacts of COVID-19, also are done, and we must recognize that achievement because it is our collective doing. So on your behalf, allow me to say thank you to our leaders and to also congratulate ourselves as a region for doing so well to maintain our regional cooperation amidst the existing challenges. We have set the trend for other regions, and we must recognize that. We were the first ever region in Africa, and perhaps in many other parts of the world, to be able to make the decision that we will not be stopped in our interaction by something called COVID-19. We will still continue to push the regional agenda, and we have remained resilient. Hongereni sana, asanteni sana. Apart from the well-managed adaptation to the situation as just highlighted, distinguished colleagues, I wanted to also refer to the fact that on 6 August 2020, we were able to improve and eventually recommend for endorsement to Council the draft SADC Vision 2050 and the draft Regional Indicative Strategic Development Plan, LISDIP, 2020 to 2030, to be submitted for consideration by Council at the current sitting. Through your tireless efforts, you have been able to be part of the strategic direction and the vision for our region, so that we reach a 2050 that is even more improved in benefits for our citizenry. And this is in recognition of our collective effort. I therefore am once again grateful, my colleagues, for these joint efforts and for the honor of the chairship of my country at this important body. For this reason, I'm also gratified, and I want to believe everyone here is, to be part of the historical contribution as we channel our organization towards 2050 in consonance also to the African Union Development Agenda 2063, as well as to the planned achievement of United Nations Social Development Goals, SDGs, by 2030. Distinguished colleagues, I am here to do only one bidding, to ensure that I hand over the helm of our leadership at our level to my incoming colleague, Mr. Novunga of the Republic of Mozambique. And therefore, allow me to wind up my remarks by once again wishing to thank the Executive Secretary and her team. Dr. Stegomena Lawrence Tax has been, as you will agree with me, all of you colleagues, quite an able support and coordinating fulcrum for our work. Asante sana, Executive Secretary.